Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cornish Aaron. Before I actually go into details of my video today, I just want to give a big shout out to my buddy NW Aqua Hobbies, which stands for Northwest Aqua Hobbies. NW Aqua Hobbies, his content is also focused on the tropical fish keeping, where he likes to keep a low maintenance, filterless planted aquariums. So I'm going to leave NW Aqua Hobbies his YouTube account in the link in the description below, and I'll also leave a clickable link at the end of the video. So if you'd like to go and have a look at his channel, you'll be able to press on the clickable link. He's got some really exciting stuff coming up soon, where he's just purchased another 3 more tanks to go into his fish room. So on to the video guys, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of a sponge filter. I really recommend a sponge filter for various different reasons, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So this is exactly what a sponge filter looks like guys, for the ones who don't. You can purchase these from Amazon or in some local fish stores. Not all of them tend to sell them, but I recommend getting the 2 sponge filtered ones instead of the single ones. And the reason why I recommend the 2 sponge filter is purely because if you wanted to set up another tank, that tank is going to be instantly cycled. And the reason why it'd be instantly cycled is purely because all you'd have to do is take off one of the sponges to put onto your new sponge filter, and whereas this one of the sponges you're taking off has been completely cycled because it's been in this tank for quite a while. So the other good thing I like about the sponge filter is the flow. I mean, this is set up in a beta tank, so the flow doesn't need to be very strong at all, as betas don't like it. And you can just see it. The ripples, the flow on it is next to nothing, as you can see on the line here. It's not a lot of aggravation, so the beta fish is thriving in this tank. I suppose you could just say the number one about why this is better than any other filter is because of the price of them. You can literally pick sponge filters up for around about £12, sometimes like £20, and you can get the air pump with it. So for value for money, that is just really good. And the maintenance involved in a sponge filter is literally next to none. So all you're going to require is a bucket with some tank water in it. You just take the sponges off the pump itself and just squeeze it out. Squeeze it out until you think it's clean enough and pop back on, and that is all it requires. I would go close enough to say 0 maintenance on that. So this is an example of how long it takes to clean. See the sponge off? And this black bucket I've got here has got tank water in it. So all you do is just drop your sponges in, just like so, and then all you've got to do is just squeeze it around just like that. So you're doing this from the normal tank water it's from, to keeping all the bacteria on it, onto the second one. Then guys, it's just a case of sliding the sponges back on. Same with this one. And there you have it. Really easy to set up as well as clean. So this is just a mediocre sort of air pump I've got here. This was purchased from Pets at Home when I first started the hobby. And the way this is connected is obviously this point here is coming through onto the power of here, because I've got not enough sockets behind here. And as at the back there, you can just see the air pump. And that just slots onto here. Just you can pull that off and push it back on, and this air pump just comes up all the way through the back, all the way across and into the sponge filter itself. And that there is how it's connected, and it's got some suction pads on the back, which you can see up the top there where the beta is, and that is it. It's easy as that. The other good thing, which is really good about a sponge filter, is for baby fry. there's nothing for them to get stuck into. They can't go inside of it. It's just zero harm for them. And same as shrimps. And the good thing about it as well, the baby fry will nibble off the algae and things which have been drawn in through the sponge filter, like same as any sort of shrimp. You go into your local fish stores and you see like shrimp tanks all set up. The shrimp are all over it, thriving off it. So on to a couple of bad points about the sponge filter. Let's all be honest, the look of them. The look of them don't look very nice today. They can't be hidden, obviously, because they need to be submerged into the tank itself. You maybe be able to hide it with a rock, some plants around it, maybe a decoration, but still it's not as nice as your external filters, which is, if you want zero maintenance, that's what I would go for. It's like a Fluval 205, 206, and there's many more out there. I'm just saying some of the filters I've got or had, and you're literally changing them. I would say I tend to do mine once a month, but I have heard people doing it once every 3 months, so that is next to zero maintenance really. The only other bad thing I can really think about it would be the suction power if it was in like a longer tank, such as like in the beta tank it's in now. I've got no problems about the filtration in there, it's drawing everything. But if it was in something, for example like my 40 litre next to it, would I need to buy 2 of the filters, 1 for each side? I mean, you probably would, especially anything above 64 litres, 70 litre tanks. You would be looking at getting 2. But at the moment, the sponge filter I have in here is more than capable enough of doing this 40 litre next to it, and that 40 litre and the 20 litre. But anything above that 40 litre, I would probably be looking at purchasing 2 of them, which still is going to be cheaper than buying any other hook-on back filters, external filters. They're still going to be cheaper if you buy 2 of them. So there you have it, guys. You obviously know my opinion on a sponge filter now. I'm quite all for them. So I'd like to know your opinions in the comments below. So leave your comments below, and if you like this video, give it a big like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next video.